Good morning, everyone. Let me start with a question. How many of you recycle regularly? Now, how many of you know where your recyclables actually go or how they process? Interesting, right? Recycling is one of the easiest things we can do to help the planet, but it's often misunderstood or undervalued. Today, I'll walk you through why recycling and sustainable living are crucial for our environment, our economy, and even our future. So, first, let's talk trash literally. Did you know that globally we produce over 2 billion tons of waste each year? That's enough to fill more than 800,000 Olympic swimming pools. And what happened to most of it? It ends up in landfills, where it takes decades or even centuries to decompose. For instance, plastic can take up to 500 years to break down. During that time, it releases harmful chemicals into the soil and water. And let's not forget about incineration, burning waste which releases toxic gases into the air we breathe. Clearly, this is not sustainable. If we don't act now, our planet become a giant trash can. So, here's where recycling comes to the rescue. Recycling is not just about reusing old materials, it's about reducing the need to extract new ones. For example, recycling aluminium saves 95% of the energy required to produce it from raw materials. Amazing, right? And the impact goes beyond energy. Recycling papers save tree, reduces water usage, and cut down pollution. Glass and plastic recycling, while more complex, still have significant benefits when done properly. Take Sweden as an example. They recycle almost 99% of their waste and even import trash from other countries to keep their recycling plants running. Imagine if we could do that worldwide. Now, recycling is just one piece of the puzzle. Let's talk about sustainable living. Small changes in our daily habits that have a big impact. For instance, switching to reusable bag, bottle, and containers can drastically reduce single-use plastic waste. Composting at home can turn food scraps into nutrient-rich soil for your gardens. Even some things as simple as buying locally ground produces can reduce the carbon footprint of transportation. Here's a so here's a fun tips. Ever heard of upcycling? Is when you creatively reuse item instead of throwing them away. The old jar can be a planter, or that worn out t-shirt can be turned into a reused grocery bag. S- Of course, there are challenges. Not all recycling systems are efficient. Contamination, like throwing greasy pizza boxes into the recycle bin, can ruin the entire batch. But there are solutions. Okay, first, we need a better education about what can and cannot be recycled. Second, governments and businesses should invest in advanced recycling technologies. And finally, initiatives like deposit return schemes for bottles can encourage more participation. Remember, individual action matter. If every person reduce their waste and recycle effectively, the impact will be massive. So the conclusion is, so why is recycling and sustainable living so important? It's simple. Our action today shape the world of tomorrow. Recycling save resources and energy, reduces pollution, and helps fight climate change. Sustainable living ensure we don't deplete the planet's resources for future generation. I want to leave you with this thought. Imagine a world where every piece of waste had a purpose, where nothing was thrown away without consideration. That world is possible if we all do our part. So this week I challenge you to start a small. Separate your recyclables correctly, switch to reusable items, or even teach someone else about recycling. Together, we can make a difference. Thank you.